Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you. It's the prudent thing to do is wish a happy New Year over there to you. Well, name's George Herbert Walker Bush, and I want to wish you all a happy New Year. Happy. Hoping my Houston Astros don't cheat again this year. But happy New Year. All the boys are out. And I took over this here channel from Rob at Old Style Classics baseball cards. And, well, looks like he's got some stuff in the mail here today from that eBay. Looks like he's got two here on the screen. And we found this letter opener. I guess it was his grandpa's back at his mom's house. And it's solid brass or something. It's pretty heavy. And that's pretty neat. Alright. Well, where's Rob, everybody? Hey, Rob. It'd be prudent for you to come on out here now. I'm going to hand it back over to Rob. A Happy New Year, everybody. Alright, bye. Hey, George, see you later. Talk to you later, Rob. Gonna head down the hall over to the Roadkill Engine Master's garage. Alright. Hey, everybody. Happy New Year. Woo! It's January 2nd, 2024. And I'm Rob at Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. And George was right. Got me 5 packages in the mail from eBay. Let's see how many I feel like doing in this video. Yep, opened them all with this here, a letter opener picked up from my mom's. Must have been my dad's or my grandpa's, probably my grandpa's, because I got a pipe that kind of looks like this from him back in the day after he passed away. So maybe this is something my mom kept from him. Well, that's pretty neat. And so I'm going to set that off to the side over there like my boy George would say. George and all the other boys are out there in the desert again, I guess. But here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from eBay. Alright, so haven't done a video in a couple days, folks. New Year's Eve and all that hubbub. And like I said before, a lot of my cards are spread to the wind out here. And was tired yesterday. I only got a partial day's sleep because I stayed up too late the night before. And so I fell asleep on the couch watching a lone skills test or whatever. And so anywho, watched a few of you guys' videos today. Pretty good stuff. Rick Vintage Oddball. Pretty good video today. Nice Willie Mays. I still got to do a video for old Rick of some of the stuff that I've picked up around here in the Bay Area. You know, I'm not a Giants or A's fan or anything like that, but I love baseball, so when I see stuff that I like, I'll pick it up. So, anyways, the wife and parents are off in the other room watching General Hospital, so our new TV's working out pretty good. Picked up a couple new antennas today because we cut the cord when we moved to these apartments. Our old apartments, you used to get it for free, and then Xfinity wanted us to get their internet to have cable, and it was going to cost like $200, and we get the internet for only like $20 through Verizon. So nope, so no cable. Just get the local channels and streaming, so that's good enough. Get to watch a lot of YouTube, so that's probably why I jumped into this more. I guess that freed up a lot of my time not having all that stuff being able to watch. But anyways, back to work today. Pretty boring. I did see that movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and that was actually really good with Brad Pitt and old dagnabbit, why can I never remember his name? Guy from Titanic. Boy. All right, folks, let's see what we got in the mail. This one's kind of neat. This has all these stamps, so if you're a stamp collector or you like stamps, those look like blueberries there. And hey, Bugs Bunny. I used to love rabbits when I was a little kid. Like, I used to collect little rabbits and stuff like this and keep them under my little bunk bed area. And I always loved Bugs Bunny. He's my favorite actor. And so it looks like you got some blueberries there. And what is that? I'm not sure. Grapes? Good old USA, America. Nice. So this is from Carbondale, Illinois. Wow. Alright, thank you. Pretty neat. If you're a stamp collector, hey, look at these. And I like these 4-cent stamps. Were never canceled. Do you think you can reuse those? Who knows? Alright, folks. Thanks from BAM Cards on eBay. Alright. Happy New Year to all y'all. Alright, this one's sweet. Now, I probably should have done a video on these other set of cards that I have, but I haven't done it yet because I haven't got into my oddball box since I started doing this. It's weird. It's like right there, but I'm too lazy to go grab it, pull it down. Yeah, because it's kind of overwhelmed on where to start and what I want to show with some of that rando stuff that I got. And I was hoping this would come with the proper sized top loader or something like that, but it didn't. Alright, so what we got here, I'm just going to take the card out. It's in one of these little soft sleeves, so it's not big enough. But I'm sure I have a top loader for like one of those N43s that are big enough to handle this card. And they are super flimsy, so that's one thing, and it's the same thing. So this is the second year, 1988, for my PC. And that is the Chicago Cubs team set giveaway David Berg hot dogs baseball card day card. And that is my boy Andre Dawson for my PC. And so never had this, well, I've seen them before, I mean online, but never really thought to get it. And then I was like, oh, what other Andre Dawson stuff do I need? Then I just happened to pull up my set, and I was like, oh yeah, 88. Because I pulled up on eBay David Berg Cubs. And then I saw this one here, old Andre Dawson 1988. And there you go. So it's super flimsy. So you gotta be super careful with these ones. Now, so this would have been given away at some game during the 88 season at Wrigley Field. And so in 1987, me and my grandpa had went back to Chicago. Spent part of the summer there. My grandma had died in February of 87 and was buried in Chicago. And so he wanted to go visit and see how the grave and everything looked. So I drove with him in his van. He had one of those like vans with captain seats, you know. I wouldn't call it like the shaggin' wagon kind, but you know, it had like the captain's chairs and all that kind of stuff in it. And it was a cool van, and he had just recently got it, so he wanted to drive that up to Chicago and took me with him so I can go spend time with my cousins. And they were super into collecting cards already for a few years. That's where I got my Michael Jordan rookie card from them that summer. But anyways, I had started collecting like 87 tops and whatever else I could get my hands on at the time. And so, you know, their parents knew that we liked cards. And so they took us to the Cubs game on card day. And in 87, I got my pack when I walked in the gate. And then at the end of the game, some guy's like, oh, you collect cards? And I was like, yeah. He goes, oh, here, you can have mine. So I still have one unopened pack of 87 Chicago Cub David Berg cards, and one I opened because, you know, I was a kid and I wanted to get my Andre Dawson card out of it. But that set is famous for having the original, or the first, Greg Maddux rookie card. Him in, you know, Cubs uniform. This is like the first Cubs uniform of Andre Dawson. So of course it has Sandberg and whoever else was on the 87 team. But nevertheless, I have two of those Greg Maddux cards, which were going for $1,000 years ago. I think they've gone down since, but so I have one unopened pack with Andre and all the boys and Greg Maddux in it. Then I have an open pack with Andre and all those guys in it. And so I was like, oh, well, I need to pick this card up because, well, this is who I wanted from the set. So there you go, 87. And now I have the 88 Chicago Cubs giveaway day. And the funny thing is my aunt, you know, I collect ticket stubs, which I haven't really got into a whole lot yet, which I will do at some point in time, show all my ticket stubs and maybe tell a story about each show or game that I can remember. And but she never kept the ticket stubs for that game, so all we have is the cards. But I did find out what day the game was on, and a long time ago on eBay I found somebody selling a ticket stub from that game, so I ordered it to go into my book. And so that's super cool. So there we go, Andre Dawson, Hall of Famer, Chicago Cubs giveaway. I know, like, the Greg Maddux people are real, oh, that's regional or team issue, so they don't take it as serious as, like, whatever card they did mainstream. But yep, can't wait to show that stuff off someday. So just because it's a little flimsy, I'm going to stick it back in here, folks. Oh, no, I was watching Junk Wax Hero talking about that guy who came up with the AI to do the pre-card grading with just a picture, and he was going through the whole thing, and he was talking about how good the guy was at communicating with him and all that, like very contrite and whatever. And the whole time he was talking about that, he was like, oh, but the guy is a really good communicator at responding if he doesn't block you. And my thought was, maybe you're actually talking to the AI. Maybe he has the AI doing the responses for him. All right, set that card over here, folks. All right, I'm going to move on to the next one. This one is from Columbia Falls, Montana. Ooh, doggy. Two of these look like, nope. All right. So I have an idea what these cards are, but I don't know what particular order any of these are in, except for maybe that yellow package. So alright. Chompa chompa. Wampa wampa. Alright, bear with me a second here, folks. Oh, they did it to me again, people. Pause. Alright, thanks, I'm back. People are fascinated with using this shipping tape. Ah, it just drives me nuts. But anyways, this is my first video of the year, as talked about. Didn't get around to it. Didn't really have anything to show you guys. And obviously the mail wasn't coming in until the holiday was over, so here we got another one on my PC, and this is to replace one of my cards that got damaged in my old binder. And I had ordered these cards back in the day in 1988 from Topps. So this is the 1988 Topps All-Star Set Collector's Edition. And these are the premium send-in with those Spring Fever cards that would come in each wax pack. And you could order some of the 10, you know, they had like 6 different sets of 10 cards that you could order. and with the shipping and handling. And this is my glossy, at the time, Andre Dawson, but not like the ones that come in the rack pack. These are very just straightforward cards, and they're beautiful, and mine got damaged by some water or something. So I needed a replacement, and this one has taken a couple weeks to get here, it feels like. So I got those other two ones that he had in the 80s, like on the Expos. And I ordered all three of them at the same time, and I opened those like 2 weeks ago, and here this one finally came in. And I don't think it was a post office problem, it just showed it was never shipped. So maybe the guy was, or whoever the person is, was vacationing or something. Alright, Logan. But anyways, that's a beautiful card. Look at the centering on that. That's just, that's beautiful card. Hey, also want to send a shout out to a new subscriber. Well, shout out to anybody who subscribes to me. Thank you for subscribing. And like I said, I'm not compelling anybody to subscribe to my channel. If you don't want to, you don't need to. But if you do, that would be great. I appreciate it. And have people watch my videos, and but still would like some more feedback from people. But basement card collector. So then I got Blue Angels fan subscribed to me today. And so basement card collector, and he had posted a comment, but then I don't see it on the video anywhere. Maybe he deleted it, I'm not sure. It's private or something, I don't know. But he basically was talking about my MS, or I think my Chef Boyardee cards. And he was like, love the set. He's a new watcher and a new sub, as well as a Dawson is his #1 PC too. So maybe we could help each other out with our collection. So I want to send a shout out to Basement Card Collector, because he's also a Dawson collector. So I may have seen his videos in the past. I've seen a few other guys who are Andre Dawson collectors. I'm not 100% sure, because that was probably 6 months ago. It's hard to do your own videos and spend a lot of time watching others, when you're at work and all this other stuff. And I will watch people's videos. I just don't always get a chance to comment when I want to. And then when I feel like going back and comment, it seems like it's already a couple days and people are kind of moved on by them with other videos. But always check any comments you leave for me. So if you'd like to subscribe, ding, and like or comment, that would be cool. I'm not doing advertising or any commercials or anything like that, but yep. And I know I goof around a little bit and got these people coming by and chiming in, but hey, it's all in fun, people. Because if you watch some of my videos, my voice, it could be pretty monotonous. But anyways, alright, that's a beauty. That's to replace the card that got damaged in the past. So I love these cards. They're super glossy. They're very Tiffany-like. Topps Tiffany, that is. And that's really well centered. Everything looks good. The corners and everything. May not be 100% on centering. I don't know. It's hard to eyeball. But if it is, it's like 95% there, I'd say. But I'm not a grader person either, so. But if I were, that might not be a bad one to send, except maybe it's got a little bleed over here, so who knows how this was stored, or that's just the way Topps did it. But nevertheless, that's a beauty. That's going to go back in the binder, so let's go ahead and protect it for right now. Alright, just slip it in there. Love those cards. I love those premiums from Topps. Those are oddball-ish, but I'll get into my whole theory about mainstream cards that are actually oddball cards, like product issue cards. And that would be like box bottoms in a blaster box side cards or whatever. Alright, so what are we at? 20 minutes. So I guess I shall continue. I was wondering if maybe I should split this into 2 videos. So let's at least do one more. Alright, Latco Pittston, PA. I wonder if that's anywhere near Pittsburgh. Alright, nothing else in there. Alright, folks. Alright, this one's pretty cool. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's cost me like $3, people. And this is going to go along with the insert cards for this year. So once again, another 1988. So the other 19, there's 3 1988 All-Star versions of Andre Dawson. And here's the main base set All-Star cards that came in 88 Topps. And you say, okay, well, did you need that card? Well, the reason I got this card, if you notice, it's pretty sharp looking and pretty. And so you got this one, that other card I just showed you, and then you would have had the Rack Pack All-Star Glossy. So why is this one special? Well, I just happened to come across it, and does that look different to you? Yep. So that, my friends, is a 1988 All-Star National League Andre Dawson base set card, but boom. What does that look like to you, folks? I'll give you a guess. 3, 2, 1. That's right, that's a Topps Tiffany. So that's beautiful Topps Tiffany card. And second one I've recently purchased from eBay. I got the 87 Andre Dawson when he's in the Expos uniform. Topps Tiffany. I believe I already had another Topps Tiffany from like 89 or something. I don't know where I'd picked that up. Somewhere along the way. And then I came across this one. And it's like, alright, now I'll have all 3 glossy versions of the 88 All-Star. So, you know, the main set, the regular one that's not Tiffany, is just your regular baseball card, which I have that one. But now I have the glossy commemorative, premium, the glossy Topps Tiffany base All-Star card, and then I'll have the glossy Rack Pack All-Star card to boot. So there you go, folks. 288. Well, all 3 of them are 88, to be honest with you. So that's super cool. That's going to replace a card that got damaged. That's going to be one that I never had. There's another one I never had. The follow-up to the 87 David Berg Chicago Cubs card with a piece of grass or something there. Alright. Packaging, what's this say? Compliments of David Berg and Venture. It's kind of funny because Vienna hot dogs are really popular ones in Chicago. But there you go, look at them numbers. 49 home runs, 137 RBIs, 178 hits, 280, what is that? 287 batting average, but he only got to play in 153 games, so he missed out on 11 games. And a good portion of that was because old Eric Shaw plunked him in the face and I think broke some of his bones in his face and missed like a week. So people, when home runs were hard to hit in the 80s, especially in the National League, what would that have 49 have been? Up to 55, somewhere in that ballpark. That would have been epic for Andre Dawson. But still a solid number in the 80s, and especially in the National League. So there it is, folks. 25 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and end this, and then we'll do the other two and just recap these. So thanks for watching Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. I'm your boy Rob. Thanks for Senior George H.W. Senior for stopping by and starting the year off. Oh boy, yeah, thank you. Hey everybody.